My name is Nichole Yembra. I'm the CFO for Venture Garden Group, managing partner for Greenhouse Capital, which is our investment arm, and founder of Greenhouse Lab, which is Nigeria's first female-focused tech accelerator. Primarily, we focus on fintech investments just because it's the type of company that we run ourselves, and so it's much easier for us to understand the fintech space and be able to readily assess these solutions that some of these startups are coming up with. But we also have companies across power, across healthcare, across education, and they're in line with our companies that we have at VGG because they're things we're interested in and really just solving all these different problems that Nigeria has using technology as an enabler. There's ways that being in Africa and being Pan-African and adapting for that can help you be ready for the rest of the world. And so we look for our entrepreneurs to have a good understanding of how they can take their technology and move it across. If you literally make it in our small cluster of the world, you can definitely make it anywhere. We looked across our portfolio and saw that not a lot of the businesses had women co-founders. And so we wanted to go out and prove that that can't be the case. Because if you look at the data, women-led businesses produce at least 30% higher ROI. They do a lot more with a lot less outside funding or even internal funding. They don't have as much access to these groups and these, country clubs and things that men have as these natural networking settings. And so you're saying with less resources, women are still producing more. So at Greenhouse Lab, we said, let's find these women that are using technology to solve their regular problems that they face in their lives. And then we now bridge that gap for them. So we help them with their confidence, we help them with their numbers, we help them with their strategy, all those areas that investors are going to drill down on to determine if they're actually bankable. But on the other side, we work with investors to do like implicit bias training. So that way we also make them more conscious about the types of questions that they might ask male co-founders versus what they would ask women co-founders. And so how do we now help both sides get there, right? So that way the women are now more confident, know their numbers, know how to articulate that the business is bankable, but investors are also now more open and more receptive to being able to see how they fit into their portfolio. So we feel like the potential here on the continent is so untapped. And so when we actually look at people, we're saying you don't have competitors yet, you just need to reslice the pie. So we're saying there's actually plenty of room for people to grow, and we want international investors bringing their money into Africa to really grow and harness all of these services here, while now exporting our talent in terms of brains, right? In terms of the technology that we have and using that to enable the rest of the world. The same way we would have AWS powering all of our businesses here, why can't we have something created on the continent that can also help power businesses around the world?